Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're in Berlin where we dropped off our last load, and I'm now just going to go and see what is available at this depot. We're quite low on fuel, so we're going to need a fuel stop pretty much as soon as we get outside the city, but I'm fairly confident there are fuel stations not too far away. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we could go to Reims. Is that 13 hours? Stuttgart, 10 hours. Dortmund, 7 hours. We could do that and not have to rest on the way. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do explosives. It's a fragile and an ADR, so we'll get some bonuses on it. And we shouldn't have to rest on that one either. So that's going to be my plan. So there's the trailer way back over there. So last time it was ammunition, this time it's explosives. Is there a trend developing here, you ask? Very possibly, who knows? This is the advantage of putting some of your experience points against things like ADR, fragile cargoes, high value cargoes. It gets you different cargoes you can take. And at the moment we seem to be getting some ADRs, so let's roll with it, as they say. There you go, that's connected. The trailer's very similar to the last one. So I'm not going to worry about the discoverables here. I'll do that next time because we're so short on fuel. I really didn't realise my fuel was quite that low. I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure there are fuel stations not too far out of Berlin. Okay, that looks alright. I'm just going to get my view centred where I want it. Looks like that will probably have to do. It doesn't want to go quite where I'd like it. There you go. That will do. So, let's get out of Berlin then and find a fuel station fairly quickly with a bit of luck. So we shouldn't have to rest during this run. We should be able to get there and then rest once we've got there. That's the hope. So it looks like we've got to go sort of past this road and come round back onto it. So we need to go down here. So I'm pretty sure there is a fuel station just up the road from here. So I don't think we'll have a problem. We need to get up this hill first. All these explosives behind us. Okay, let's just check the road. Yeah, all looks okay. So I'll indicate move out a lane because we need to go straight on at the next junction. The right hand lane will be for the slip road, I would imagine, so we'll come out here. So we've got about 6 hours 45 minutes to go. So if I check the F6 display, we've got 9 hours driving. So that's fine. So we're going to Caterpillar at Dortmund. And we're in a 50-mile-an-hour limit, which I'm just coming up on, so we'll try not to go over that. Oh, I don't see speed cameras in Germany anywhere. I'm sure there must be some, but I don't seem to come across, not like you do in the UK anyway. There seem to be a lot more in the UK. Maybe that's just a British thing, I don't know. I thought so. I'd have thought all countries have speed cameras, but don't seem to see them much in Europe. So we will continue regardless. Yes, I know we're getting low on fuel. I think there is a fuel station a little way down here. Before it comes on the sat-nav, we'll probably see the sign at the side of the road telling us the service is coming up. So here it is, there's a sign there, look. So it's a few hundred metres, 700 metres I think that said. So I was right, it's not far to the fuel station for us to fill up, so that'll be fine. And then we should be straight to the destination. Excuse me, at least that's the theory anyway. Sorry, I've been suffering with this cough. Right, let's go in here. Oh, we're going to have to wait a minute or two. This guy's filling up in front of us. First time I've ever actually had to queue for a fuel station. There you go. Hopefully it won't be too long. There he goes. Ta-ta, mate. So we can now pull in here, turn the engine off, and it'll probably cost us about £1,000 to fill up, I should think. Just hold the enter key down, it gets a bit faster as it goes. So it's 5 o'clock in the evening, so I guess it's going to be sort of middle of the night by the time we get to the other end. 998, and I said 1,000. I wasn't far off, was I? Okay, car on his way out. So now we need a gap in the traffic to get out of here. Go on then. Surely that gap was big enough, wasn't it? It's going now. So, oh no, we're not, no, there's something coming. Let's let them go. It's quite a busy road by the look of it. Right, I'm going to come out now. Okay, that car that came up behind us can always go out alone and go past us, which it looks like he's doing. So off we go. 5 hours to go, so we'll be there about 11 PM. So I'll make the most of it while it's light and have a look at the beautiful scenery. It will soon get dark, and obviously we can't see half as much then, so we may as well have a good look now. It really is quite pretty. Scenery is very good in Euro Truck, I must say. It's nice that they've taken the trouble to do the scenery so well. And the game is basically about driving trucks at the end of the day. But I think having such good scenery does add something to it. So 5.5 hours, near enough. That's game time, of course. Probably a little over half an hour real time, something like that. carefully, going too fast here. Just going to slow down a bit. We're in a 50 mph limit. Having said that, I haven't seen many speed cameras about. Doesn't mean you can just go speeding all over the place. Still got to stick to speed limits. I think it'd be quite cool if the police cars that you sometimes see on the road actually pulled people over. That would be quite nice. Couldn't get much more realistic than that, but they don't. Never seen them do it anyway. So it looks like we're taking the slip road up here, going off at this junction. Having the fuel station that close to Berlin was handy. I suspected there was one. I'll try to make sure we don't get that low on fuel again. Honestly didn't realise we were that low on fuel, so we need to go right at the bottom here by the look of it. Further forward. We've got a bus coming and a couple of cars. Several cars actually. Near enough there. Okay, we can go now, I think. So, let's try and get to our destination as quickly as we can. So we're on roughly 116,000, near enough in the bank. We're on level 9. So when we level up again, we'll be able to get our new truck, hopefully, with a bit more horsepower, make it a bit easier to get up the uphill sections of road. Because this one is quite underpowered in terms of horsepower, and pulling heavy loads up hills it does struggle a bit, so it'd be nice to get the new truck with a bit more oomph, so to speak. So let's have a look. We need to go left here. Maybe we're clear that way, and clear that way by the look of it. Yeah, clear that way, that's fine. So we'll just get round there. And now we should be able, I think, to stay on this road a while, but it's 37 mph limit again, like that road to Innsbruck was. .37 still seems very slow, but it's not really. I mean, it's not that bad. It just seems slow, especially when you've been coming down a major road at like 50 or sometimes even 60, then 37 does seem pretty slow. I'm not really clear why these roads are 37. I mean, I'd have thought it could easily be 50. I mean, they don't seem to be that bad, but not something we can control, so all we can do is do the best we can, drive within the speed limits and get our deliveries there as quickly as we can. And once we get there, we should be able to drop off our trailer and then go and rest again. So that's pretty much working according to plan, as we've done in a lot of other cities. And then after that rest, we should be able to find another job, possibly anything up to about 10 hours in length, because normally after resting you've got about 10 hours, depending on when the load needs to be there. If it's longer and we need to rest on the way, that's fine, as long as we can do that and still get there on time. Don't like to be turning up late. This is nice scenery, look at that. Very nice. Okay, so we're going a little bit fast. We suddenly came to a downhill stretch there, and obviously when you've got a lot of weight behind you, as soon as you hit a downhill stretch, you pick up speed quite quickly. You can very quickly be over the speed limit, so I'm doing my best to keep an eye on that and make sure I don't speed too much. There's quite a bit to think about in a simulation. So far, at least, we haven't really got lost anywhere, which is always a good thing. Biggest problem tends to be that if you do take a wrong turn somewhere, a lot of the roads have got like barriers down the middle and you can't turn around anywhere, so you've got sometimes you have to drive a fair way before there's any opportunity to turn around and go back on yourself. So we want to avoid that if possible. Waste time, waste fuel, generally just not what we want to do. So sun's setting, will be soon. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the evening now. We've still been lucky with the weather and not getting rain. Rain probability is on. It's about 15% I think, so no reason why we shouldn't get rain at some point, but at the moment we're not, and I'm not complaining. Those of us who live in the UK are probably used to more rain, really. UK climate can be very changeable because we're a bit further north than France and Germany and so on, and sometimes you can get some quite changeable weather. This winter in the UK, I mean it's February now, this winter's been very mild. Oh, what was that car doing? That's strange. It's on the wrong side of the road for a start. One assumes he's trying to overtake us, but I don't know. He keeps moving forward, then braking. I mean, you want to go by, mate, go by. Sitting on the wrong side of the road seems a bit strange. Anyway, there's another petrol station there. So, yeah, this winter has been very mild, but a lot of wind and rain. So there's been flooding in some areas of the UK. But not the snow and ice to the degree that we would normally possibly expect. They do say seasons are getting much more like each other. So it's hard to tell the difference between autumn and winter and so on. Climate change, global warming, whatever you call it. So, yeah, been lots of flooding up north. Cumbria, Scotland, areas like that have had ridiculous amounts of rain. I did see recently that America had ridiculous amounts of snow, so I don't know what's going on with the world's weather patterns, but they do seem to be changing, so there must be something in this climate change stuff. I think a lot of people initially thought it was scaremongering. I thought, oh yeah. And when they say it's going to change like, I don't know, 1 degree every 100 years or something, you don't worry too much about it, but maybe we're starting to feel the effects, I don't know. So about 100 miles to go now, so we're going to be there fairly soon. So not too long a journey this one. Did I say it was JCB depot when we get there? I think I did. Oh, Caterpillar. Dortmund Caterpillar. Okay, that's fine. It's JCB we picked it up from, I think. So, Caterpillar at Dortmund we'll be looking for. And that's about 95 miles away. And I'm going too fast again. Must have hit another downhill stretch then. It's better. not quite sure on these cars overtaking on the wrong side of the road like that, especially just before a bend. There you go. Yes, I hope you're enjoying Euro Truck Simulator. As I've said before, if you want to comment and suggest any routes you'd like to see me drive, then please feel free and I'll see what I can do. We can get a job that goes in the sort of area you want. We can certainly try it. I am eventually going to add the Going East and Scandinavia DLCs to the game, which will give us even more map to explore. At the moment we've only done about 20% and 18 point something percent of the map so far, so there's still plenty of this to do. Still some of the UK to do, so when we get our new truck, if that's delivered in the UK, that's fine. We will go back, it'll probably be delivered to our garage in Cambridge, so we'll go back there and pick up a couple of jobs in the UK before coming back over to mainland Europe again. We can perhaps cover a few bits of the UK that we haven't yet done. So it looks like we've got to go past here and then take slip road left somewhere. Typical, there would have to be something coming down there. Right, looks like we've got to go left here. If we get up this fairly steep slip road, pulling a load of explosives. Makes you wonder what you do if there's a thunderstorm and lightning flashing about everywhere and you're driving around with a cargo of explosives. Sounds like the safest thing in the world, but I guess the container may be insulated in such a way that it's perfectly safe. I'm sure it must be. I wonder if the Caterpillar depot that we're taking this to is actually a quarry, and perhaps they're using the explosives for blowing out whatever they're mining from the quarry. Ooh, he looks a bit close. That's possible. So we'll head down here. I'm not sure if this is Dortmund we're coming up on. There's still 50 miles from Dortmund, so... Oh, there's smoke coming out the chimney ahead of us, look. Oh, Castle. We're at Castle. Okay. But we're not stopping at Castle, we're heading to Dortmund, so we've obviously got to go through. Once these lights change. Oh, lights change. Hey, there we go. Didn't actually have to come to a full stop. So it's 31 limit because we're in the city. Hopefully get across this one on green. Yep. Now we need to go left down here somewhere. So we're going to get a discoverable here without actually intending to visit the city. Recruitment agency. Bit of a bonus, that one. Another city crossed off the list because we've now discovered Castle, even though we weren't actually heading here. They all count. It's another one out of the way. We might well bring a load here at some point later, but we have actually been here now, so that's something, I suppose. So I've got another green traffic light. I like Castle, the traffic lights are green. Well, I'll say that, it's changing. Don't give me a red signal event, thank you. It would have been rather difficult to stop at that point with this much weight behind us, so I'm glad it didn't give me a red signal offence. That would have seemed a bit touch unfair if they had. So we are 50 miles away, so let's see if we can make it to Caterpillar at Dortmund. Still 37-mile-an-hour limit, and the sun is going down. You can see the red sky in front of us now, so it'll be dark very soon. It's 10:17 at night, so it must be summer for it to still be light this late, or lightish anyway. I wouldn't exactly say it's pitch black, so it's like it must be summertime, because otherwise it would be very dark at 10:17 at night. You see it's getting dark now. Given the accelerated passage of time in Euro Truck, then it's going to get dark very quickly. Only 30 odd miles out. You can see it's getting dark now. No traffic around at the moment, so I'll put me lights on full beam, but I've got my thumb on the button ready to dip them if something does come the other way, or indeed overtakes us and risking blinding him in his rear view mirror. So fingers on the button ready, or thumb is anyway, and we are 30 miles out. So if the Caterpillar site is a quarry, then we won't actually be going into the city. It'll be on the outskirts as we come in. I'm not sure if the Caterpillar site will be a quarry or whether it'll be an actual site within the city. We'll see. We're not far away now, 20 miles. It does look like it might be a quarry because it doesn't look like we're going right into the city to get to it on the sat nav. So this will be the first quarry we've been to, and once we have dropped off the load, we'll need to rest and then get the next load to wherever. Come on. I don't know why that wasn't moving then, but all is well. So it looks like it's just up here. This road goes straight into the site. And there are rest areas within there as well, so be able to rest. I probably won't take a job from the quarry because with a heavy load behind us we might struggle to get out of the quarry because it's quite steep uphill areas, I think. With this truck we might struggle a little, so I'll probably go into Dortmund and find something, but we'll see what the jobs are and decide then. So a bumpy bit of road. My steering wheel has force feedback, so I can feel all the bumps coming along here. So take it from me, it's pretty bumpy. But then I suppose going into a quarry it very well could be, so it's not unreasonable. It's quite strange with the force feedback though, you can really feel all the bumps. So, let's see if we can see where we need to go. Looks like it's pretty much as soon as we get into the quarry. Can't be there. See, this is quite sharply downhill. This is a bit we would have to come back up if we were taking a job here. Doesn't seem that bad, to be honest. Maybe we could do it. Okay, so we need to see. Oh no, there's a spinning symbol down there. But how do we get down there? Around here, by the look of it. Okay, across here and around here, I guess. Hope this is right. I assume it is. Yeah, in here, there it is. So that's fine. So I'm going to go past this other trailer that's sitting here. So I was right that they want the explosives for blowing out whatever rock they're dealing with. Looks like sandstone or something by the colour, but okay, so see if we can get round and straighten up in front of this parking space with a bit of luck. Should now power to move back and a bit of luck. No, obviously not quite there. There we go, that will do. So, detach the trailer. That's another job complete. We've got an achievement, reliable contractor. Ooh. Okay, and we're getting close to level 10. So I'll see you next time after I've rested, and we'll see what we're going to do next. Okay, take care guys, bye now.